Hey, Dave Fannin here with the Body Form Personal Training Fitness Boot Camps. Can smoking 2 packs a day be healthier than not exercising? I think the answer will surprise you. And it's funny because I'm pretty social, and I'll go to a party, and it's not unusual for somebody to come up and go, hey, I heard you're a personal trainer, you own a fitness business, people know what I do. And they'll say, I'm going to tell you up front, I don't exercise. I just don't do it. And I'll say, I don't have time, or my kids, or it's boring, or I just don't, I don't do it. And I'm not going to do it. And I'll say, that's cool. I say, but do you smoke? And they'll be like, oh, God, no, I don't smoke. That's a terrible habit. And the funny thing is that research has proven that smoking 2 packs a day is actually healthier than not exercising. And I'll prove it to you today. In a multi-decade study of over 122,000 patients, just published in the Journal of American Medical Association, doctors surveyed 122,000 patients from 1991 to 2014. And what they found was the doctors recorded fitness levels of the individuals and followed up to track mortality when you die. The numbers were, as one author of the paper put it, extremely surprising. According to the data, lack of cardiovascular fitness is the largest risk factor for death. That might not sound shocking, but keep in mind that it's being compared to things like high blood pressure, smoking, and diabetes. Not exercising increases your risk of early death more than all those 3 combined. Lack of exercise, as far as the study is concerned, is actually worse than being a 2-pack-a-day smoker. Being unfit on a treadmill or in an exercise stress test has had a worse prognosis as far as death than being hypertensive, being diabetic, or being a current smoker. Dr. Weil Jobber, a senior author of the research, told CNN, "We've never seen something as pronounced as this and as objective as this. The researchers insist that a sedentary lifestyle should be seen like as a disease, with the obvious treatment being exercise." Interesting. And at the end of the day, you can say to yourself, what is the most destructive, highest risk activity I can participate in? And it's not exercising. And one of the benefits of exercising is as long as you're on. And it's not about 6-pack abs. It's not about losing that last 10 or 20, 30, 50, or 100 pounds. It's about beating depression. You feel better. Carries over. You tend to start eating better. There's no downside. So when you have to say to yourself, what am I going to do? We're talking about 2 to 3 times per week, 20 to 30 minutes, and you can walk out your door at lunchtime and walk around the block for 20 minutes. And that type of exercise, that small amount of exercise, can counter 90% of the health and early mortality rates that you face unless you're smoking 2 packs a day. You would be better off smoking, drinking, and having diabetes and high blood pressure than not exercising. It's that important. So at the end of the day, how do you start? You start by getting started. You pick up the phone, you can give me a call. You grab a friend, you go do yoga. You walk out the door at lunchtime, you walk around the block 2 times. I've had clients, Janet Power is a fine example. She lost 150 pounds over 2 years, 80 pounds per year. And it started when she was taking care of her father, and he was passing away, and she said, I'm 300 pounds, and I don't want to live this way and die an early death and have to be taken care of. And she started with walking around the block. And she did that for a couple of weeks, and then she started making some changes to her nutrition. And then about a month later, in January, she reached out to me. And then over the next 2 years, she lost 150 pounds, so she's kept it off. That's how it starts. It starts with one action and one step in the right direction. But the worst thing you can do is not take action. And at the end of the day, that's the real deal. You would be better off smoking 2 packs of cigarettes a day than not exercising. Keep that in mind when you're sitting around going, yeah, just don't think, it's not for me. But all kinds of benefits. You feel better, you look better, your kids benefit because you feel better and you have better genetics that you're passing on to them, and you're able to relate to them, and you feel better, and you have more energy, and there's just no downside. At the end of the day, it's the best thing you can ever do. If you like this video, like it, share it, comment below. I'm Dave Fannin with the Body Firm Personal Training Fitness Boot Camps. Hope you guys have a great day.